For over a decade, a ghost has haunted Old Trafford. The ghost of unparalleled success, of relentless winning of Sir Alex Ferguson. Every manager since has walked in his shadow, burdened by a legacy no one could touch. We've seen rebuilds, false dawns, and endless promises, but the truth remained. Manchester United was adrift. Tonight, however, something shifted. A seismic victory against Sunderland didn't just win us 3 points. It ignited a spark of belief that Ruben Amorim isn't just another manager. He might be the one finally following the real blueprint, the Ferguson blueprint. And this isn't about tactics, it's about philosophy. It's about building a club, not just a team. To rebuild a dynasty, you first have to destroy sacred cows. That's a lesson Sir Alex Ferguson taught us.
People say I'm ruthless. I'm not ruthless. I'm doing my job for Manchester United.
Remember when he let go of Mark Hughes, or Paul Ince, or the seismic sale of David Beckham? Ferguson never allowed any player, no matter how iconic, to be bigger than the club or his vision.
Actually, get the pass and fluid. Take a touch.
And he's so reds and we shoot past them. It's unbelievable, but it was good because we learned.
Ruben Amorim has already made his own unthinkable statement. The decision to send Marcus Rashford, a local hero, a club icon, out on loan. It sent shockwaves. It was a gut-wrenching move for fans, but it perfectly echoed Fergie's iron fist. It wasn't about disrespect. It was about non-negotiable standards. It was about signaling that if you don't commit to the system, the work rate, and the collective ethos Amorim is building, you don't have a place here. This is a manager who isn't afraid to be hated in the short term for long-term gain. For too long, Manchester United chased the Galactico dream. Big names, often from abroad, who arrived with huge price tags and often failed to deliver consistently. Ferguson, especially in his formative years, often looked closer to home. Think of the signings that built Fergie's early dynasties. Steve Bruce from Norwich, Gary Pallister from Middlesbrough, Roy Keane from Nottingham Forest. These were players proven in the brutal crucible of English football. Now, look at Amorim's approach this summer. Matheus Cunha from Wolves, Brian Mbeumo from Brentford. These aren't just names, they are Premier League certified warriors. Cunha, a relentless presser, a tireless runner, tactically intelligent. Mbeumo, the king of consistent output, pace, and a deadly finish, perfectly suited to the demands of those wide forward roles in a 3-4-3. They understand the league's physicality, the relentless schedule, the non-stop pressure. They are ready-made high-floor players, not high-risk gambles. This is a deliberate anti-galactico strategy for rebuilding United 2.0, a direct echo of Ferguson's smartest recruitment. Ferguson didn't just buy players, he built them. The class of '92 wasn't an accident. It was a deliberate investment in the club's DNA, perfectly tailored to his evolving systems. Amorim is clearly taking a page from that book, building a class of 25, if you will. Think about the integration of Kobbie Mainoo into the midfield, showing maturity beyond his years. Mason Mount fearless attacking flair. These are players who want to be at United, who understand the shirt, but it's also the type of youth and new talent. Lenny Yoro, a commanding center-back at such a young age, fits the back three like a glove. And Benjamin Sesko, tall, athletic, technically gifted, a complete modern striker who embodies the fluidity Amorim demands in the front line.
Turned home! Benjamin Sesko in back-to-back games finds himself on the end of it and turns it into the back of the net. His first goal in front of the Stretford end.
These aren't just random talents. They are players whose profiles are perfectly suited to the specific demands of Amorim's 3-4-3 system. He is building from the ground up, not just buying off the shelf. He's building a team for his system, for his future. Just all these philosophical pieces, the ruthless control, the smart recruitment, the youth integration, they all culminated tonight. The Sunderland game was the undeniable proof that the entire apparatus, Amorim's grand plan, has finally clicked into place.
They did. They didn't particularly start the game too well. Early on in the game, Sunderland had a couple of opportunities and didn't capitalise on them. And then they got the goal from Mason Mount, and it just changed the whole atmosphere, the whole sort of the way that Manchester United approached the game. Then they were positive, they were on the front foot. Sunderland changed their formation and went to 3 at the back and almost matched up Manchester United and looked a lot more comfortable, but the game was done. It's a positive result for Ruben Amorim, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yes.
Saw the real 3-4-3 Sesco's. Intelligent movement created space. Cunha's tireless link-up orchestrated attacks. Mbeumo's devastating runs and finishing provided the goals. Dalot and Ahmad owned the flanks. Both defensively and offensively, Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes controlled the midfield like never before. And the defensive wall of De Ligt, Euro and Shaw was impenetrable. This is what we have been working towards. This is the quality of the players. This is our identity.
But if you look at the performance, was a team focus, defending well, trying to kill the game in the second half. So I'm pleased with that, and now is to move forward to the next one.
This wasn't just a win. It was a tactical masterclass. It was the moment Amorim's conviction was vindicated, where his stubbornness transformed into a testament to his vision.
But we were focused, we fight second balls, Ben was there to touch the ball all the time. So these small things are going to help us to win games.
The ghost of Old Trafford didn't feel so heavy tonight. It felt like an inspiration. So is this it? Is this the start of United 2.0? A new era forged in the fires of Amorim's philosophy, echoing the very foundations laid by Ferguson? The Premier League is a marathon, not a sprint. Challenges will come, injuries will hit. But tonight, Amorim has given us a blueprint. He's shown us that he possesses the courage to make the tough decisions, the intelligence to recruit wisely, the conviction to stick to his system, and crucially, the ability to make it all click. If Amorim can maintain this consistency, if the players continue to buy into this demanding yet rewarding system, then tonight will be remembered as the moment Manchester United truly started to rebuild. Not by simply buying expensive players, but by rebuilding its very soul, its identity, in the image of its greatest ever manager. The ghost is no longer a burden. It's a guide. What do you think? Is Amorim truly the heir to Ferguson's philosophy? Let me know in the comments below. If you felt that spark of hope tonight, hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth analysis, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. This journey has just begun, and you won't want to miss a single step.